Social media management is notorious for being high pressure, competitive, and changing literally every day, which is why it isn't surprising that most social media managers get burned out within the first 2 years. So how do you keep going? How do you stay up with the latest updates, protect your mental health, and build a successful social media management business that supports your lifestyle goals? Whether that's working from home with your kiddos or jet setting around the world, that's what this show is all about. Welcome to Social Media Manager Confidential. I'm Shantae Gorman, founder of a 6-figure social media management agency and mentor to social media managers. And I'm here to dish on the ins and outs of the social media management world without any of the gatekeeping that can come along with it. You'll learn, you'll laugh, and you'll leave each episode inspired. Let's dive into today's episode. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Social Media Manager Confidential. If this is your first episode, a special welcome and shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if this is not your first episode and you're coming back every single week, thank you so much for being here and messaging me on Instagram and letting me know what you love about the show. Every time I talk about this on social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I always get social media managers responding with all the exclamation points, hand raising, and fire emojis. And it's this: what is a social media manager actually responsible for? Let's dive in. There's a huge misunderstanding when it comes to what social media managers do and don't do, especially for those of us who are freelancing social media managers. So here's a quick checklist to use as a guide for setting realistic expectations. Social media managers are responsible for staying up to date with best marketing practices per platform that they manage. They're responsible for creating content that is engaging, relevant, and it's tailored to the client's brand and its message. We're responsible for scheduling posts at optimal times to ensure that posts are seen by the largest possible audience and that the client's message is being seen by the right people. We're also responsible for analyzing the results of our efforts and making adjustments as necessary to ensure that the client's goals are being met and that they are getting the most out of their social media presence. Now, here's what we're not responsible for, and that is designing full marketing campaigns. This requires a full marketing team or someone who is an advanced social media marketer. We are not responsible for developing sales strategies. This requires a marketing team or an external consulting firm. Sales is something in itself, and that is not something a social media manager typically has experience, training, or time to do. We're also not responsible for managing budgets. This is done by the client's finance team. We're not responsible for getting sales. This is a job for the client's sales team. We're not responsible for building relationships. This is typically done by a customer service team. Many business owners just don't have a clear understanding of the role social media plays, so having a chat about this will help everyone feel more clear on your objectives and goals. Hi there, this is Shantae popping in to let you know about the Sugar Punch Template Shop. Inside the shop are done-for-you templates that I created specifically for social media managers and digital marketers so that you can seamlessly plug and play and have a professional business without losing any more sleep. We all know we need more of that. From a pricing calculator to an onboarding welcome packet to an all-in-one social media calendar, as in you can create, revise, and have clients approve it all through Canva. Love how simple it is. Plus a case study template with 100 proven copy ideas to impress your clients, and a social media marketing proposal template. I've got you covered. Shop the affordable templates or get the discounted bundle, you do you, at my website. I'll link it in the show notes for you. Now, back to today's episode. There can be a lot of things that play into the full marketing strategy, getting sales, and that could be your client's branding. It could be their website. It could be their actual offer. It could be the price of it. It could be they don't fully understand what their audience needs or even who their audience is. And putting all of that pressure on a social media manager, like they're the unicorn, they're the magic bean, to plant that will make everything suddenly work is really unfair. And those expectations don't really make sense for a social media manager. There's a lot bigger problem than just social. So if you've heard these things and realized that you've taken on way more responsibility than you originally agreed to, you have two options now. Option one is keep doing what you're doing, but let your client know that you'll be raising your prices. And I have a script in my private community for what to say and how to say it that I'll link in the show notes for you. Or option two, let them know that you're restructuring your packages, and after a set date, give them a 30-day notice at least, to be polite. You'll be providing them with this package instead. Now, you may lose clients from either option, but you'll find that this opens the door to getting clients that are a better fit for you and your business. I know it's a scary leap to make. I actually just went through this a second time this year, and I shared about it in a previous episode that I'll link in the show notes for you if you missed it. When you do take on new clients, make sure they're setting you up for success by having clear expectations for what social media managers are actually responsible for and for what they, the client, is actually responsible for. Do some digging, ask questions, do your research. You want an offer that they already have been selling successfully. How is their website? Are sales actually coming from it? Like, what is happening and how does social plug into that? Social should not be their only means of getting sales. And if it is, they should already be kind of seeing some results from it that you can then take over and make even better. If you have any friends who are social media managers, share the link to this episode with them and help them out. Let them know they're not alone. And if you're not already following this podcast, make sure you hit the follow button or the plus button in Apple Podcasts so you can get brand new episodes delivered straight to your podcast app every Friday. Thank you so much for listening. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Learn more about my digital template shop, online courses, and mentorship program by going to my website at sugarpunchmarketing.com. And while you're there, make sure you join my safe, supportive community created exclusively for social media managers. It's 100% free to join and packed with really amazing resources, trainings, and people. See you next time.